Hi everybody, this is Chris with Chris Collects. I'm here taking a look at some bins that I've got full of action figures that I need to sort. So let's go through these. A lot of you use storage bins and bags to hold all your figures and stuff, so this is what I use. They are a Sterilite 15 quart with the purple handle because my wife likes purple. And they work really well. These are just Plymar bags, Plymore from Amazon. They're great. They come in a lot of different sizes, so you can see I got different sizes here. So let's go through this bag. This is some Mythic Legions magic effects. So we'll set that to the side. This is Super 7 Red Ranger, which I need to put him in a slightly bigger bag. So I've got my bags here, and these are, I think these are the 4x, 5x, something like that. So let's just go through this real quick. I'm going to set this aside. I'm not going to go through and do the rebagging here. But I have a Marvel Legends wave here, the one that came with the Phantom Rider and Wolverine, World War II Wolverine, so those will go in the Marvel Legends bin. This is a Secret Wars Wolverine. As you can see, let me do this while I'm doing this. I put little cards in here that tell me what they are and where they're from. So this is Warbow, who was one of the Crystar figures that came out in that same series with Wolverine. I also have Sad Punisher. Oh, Sad Punisher from Daredevil Born Again. I honestly don't see the problem with this figure. It's a nice figure. He looks a little sad, but have you seen John Bernthal? The guy looks, when he's just sitting, he kind of looks, he's got kind of a sad expression on his face. He's a happy guy, I know. I've seen interviews with him. He's a happy dude, so that's not a big deal. But that'll go in that bin. Oh yeah, here we go. I need to sort these into my Mythic Legions. This is a Mythic Legions Silver Knight version 2 with the Mythic, let me show you this. This is really cool. This is a piece that goes on the front of the shields, and it came on the shield actually, but I took it off because I got a few of them. But this is a really cool 3D emblem of the Four Horsemen logo, which is just so badass. I got a few of those, so I'm going to do some things with those. So I got two of those. We'll put those over here in the Mythic Legions pile. Yes, I bought the basketball Gambit and Rogue 2-pack because I'm a sucker for X-Men 97. This is the SDCC 2025 Dalsim from Jada Toys with the kicked your spirit out. That's how hard he kicks you. So that can go in with the Jada Toys stuff. Let me put this back over here with my Mythic Legions pile. Another Iron Man. Okay, from that same wave with the Executioner Build-A-Figure, so he'll go in that bin. The actual Sauron figure from the Comic-Con set, so he needs to go in that. I was looking for him because I found his baggie with his little eyeball accessory. Comes with a little flat eyeball accessory that goes on. It's like woo 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 woo. That's pretty cool. Astonishing Beast to complete that team with a couple other figures that I got later. But Astonishing Beast, so he's going to go with my Astonishing Beast collection. My Four Horsemen Graveyard Skeletons with some t-shirts that I got. These have been sitting on my desk, so with some of these fun little t-shirts I got that they got the Four Horsemen that some of the Mythic Cabal people make. So there's a D13 for Chris is D13. These are fun little desk figures. If you don't have a regular skeleton from Mythic Legions, you're missing out because these are great desk. Like these guys came in a 4-pack. This guy, the Forest Horseman O'Clock, that's their show. One of these guys has been on my desk for a long time. One of the regular ones, the Skeleton Builder 2, which is the more bone color. He's been on my desk for a while. This is parts from a... Oh, I know what this is. This is from the Desert Condor. These are parts from a Action Force Condor figure, so that'll go in that pile. These are the figures I got from at Legions Con from Valiverse. The I forget what it's called, but it's the gray suit builder. So I got a couple of those, and then I got the Sidewinder exclusive. I got the regular, the black face paint, which it didn't matter to me. I just think it looks kind of cool, and honestly, he looks pretty cool next to Punisher, don't you think? Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm working on it. Yeah. So that's an Action Force pile that I got going. So that's one bin, empty. Wolf King custom sticker on there. So let's go through and sort another one. I have this little bin here. These are like the 7 or 8 quart. Anyway, this Power Rangers Lightning Collection Red Ranger figure from Turbo, the only Turbo figure they made, if you don't count, what was the one from Turbo? Well, you gotta count the cop figure, the cop robot. I forget his name. But I got this. I actually have 2 of these. One for this guy, and one to put a Tommy head on, because Tommy was the original red Turbo Ranger. So that's going to go in the Power Rangers pile. Oh, Robot Batman from the 66 line. I don't have a lot of the the McFarlane 1966 Batman figures, but I am really sorry about the glare. I'm going to have to do something about that. Anyway, so yeah, the Batman 66 figure, this Robot Batman is like stupid cool. So that's going to go somewhere. One of these hero figure stands. I bought a few of these off Amazon or eBay a few years ago. Those are kind of cool. The blue Lightspeed Ranger. So that goes in that pile. Yellow RPM, who, if you did not know, is currently the star of the CBS television series Ghost. So she is one of the leads in Ghosts, which is a really funny show, so she's in that. Here is the yellow Omega Ranger, which was from the Boom Comics. Here's my second Turbo Ranger for Tommy's head. This is going to be the Omega Rangers 4-pack. These were from the Boom Comics, and they were kind of like what Trini and Zach and Jason did after they left to go to the peace conference. They secretly went off, spoilers, they secretly went off and did Ranger stuff out in space. So these are the 4 figures based on, these are the 4, there are 3 that are based on Zach, Jason, and Trini, and then this one was a 4th Ranger who, I forget, she was like an alien, and then eventually it became a giant space cat, which is really fucking cool. Sorry about the language. These are parts for a... Oh, yeah. Here we go. Plunderlings. If you don't have a Plunderling in your collection, again, another stupid fun desk figure. Plunderling. This is one of the fawns. These came out. These are basically little Plunderlings with feet and horns. The little goat fawns. So I've got a few. I don't have a lot of Plunderlings, but I have a few. So they've got their own little collection going. So that's that bin. I'm going to be sorting all these back into other bins, by the way, so don't panic if you see something and you're like, he's just unloading a bunch of stuff. I am, but it's all going to be sorted. But that's going to be off camera. I just kind of want to go through these first real quick. Here we go. The NECA Ultimate Alf. Do I need to say any more? It's Alf. Alf. Okay. Comes with a lot of crazy cool accessories. There's like 4 versions of this. There's the Born to Rock. There's the Comic-Con exclusive. And there's a 3rd one. So there's like 3 or 4 versions of this that NECA put out, which, I mean, honestly, it's just Alf in a bunch of different clothes and accessories. Like there's a picture of his mom, and he's got his cat sandwich, and this just... It's Alf, guys. Okay. So anyway, he's going to go in a spot. These are some parts for a Cosmic Legions figure that needs to go in there. That was for my Cosmic swig that I did for Legions Con. Comic pack, or no, 2-pack of the comic cartoon version of Snake Eyes. Comes with a polar bear. I got the polar bear here too somewhere, so we'll match him up. Blast effects from a Stinger, maybe? I forget. G.I. Joe blast effects. X-Men 97 figure. Jean Grey. Got to put that in the X-Men 97. I got this guy to go with, I got him for the shield and the head, basically. But that's a fodder figure for Marvel Legends. There's his shield. This box is going to be a lot of random stuff. So this is... Who's this? Oh, this is from a Deadpool figure. Marvel Legends movie Deadpool. I need to find... That's a Mythic Legions belt. So that goes with this guy. Oh, here we go. Camera. I bought a wrestling figure just for the camera accessories. Hang on a second. I'll grab it real quick. Because the box is over here. I know because the box came out in something else. And I've been trying to find a 1/12 scale modern video camera. Television camera. This guy right here comes with it. Comes with this. Comes with the little headset. So those are accessories. I got the figure here. Excuse me. I got the figure. I'm going to be selling that eventually. This is a really cool figure. It is a... I got him because it was kind of an Iceman figure. But it's a... I believe it's a Damn Toys. DAM Toys. Clear 1/12 scale body figure. I got his accessories somewhere. Probably right here. So... That's kind of a cool figure, just as a... He kind of looks like Iceman, so I need to bag him up. An Atuma, Build-A-Figure parts. Hulk, Build-A-Figure parts. That actually might look good on a Marvel or a Mythic Legions figure. Some Cosmic Legions weapons. A bunch of spare heads and stuff that I got. Just some random stuff that was sitting on my desk. I have a... I bought the Adam Warlock... Is it the Adam Warlock figure? I bought the figure that comes with the regular size Infinity Gauntlet and some heads for fodder. This is another Action Force figure that I customized with a Gridiron Night Ops helmet. I thought that kind of looks like a Night Ops kind of guy. Oh, here's where those Action Force parts go. I made an off-duty snow job. Snow job head just stuck on there with a rifle, sniper rifle. So that's what those go to. Bag those back up. The Nick Fury Gamerverse that came with the Punisher. This is kind of a cool looking body. I figure I'll use it for a dum-dum or something. I stuck a plastic or a toothpick cigar in there, which is broken off. But that's something you can do with that. That goes into Marvel Legends. The tube goes with this Build-A-Figure. Should be another tube in here, I think. With this guy, no, I think it's just the one tube because it goes to his blaster. Yeah, it goes from his backpack to his arm. Yeah. So that's the not Holocaust Build-A-Figure from Age of Apocalypse, which I just boxed those up yesterday, so I got to put him with the Age of Apocalypse figures. Some parts from a G.I. Joe classified Claw, Cobra Claw, that I have somewhere. A couple of these. I love the Star Wars Halloween holiday figures. I don't care what you say, they're fun. So I've got a couple of these Royal Guard ghosts. I've got a few more. I've got like all of them. I think I don't have all of them, but I've got quite a few. I need to get some from the first series that I passed up on. This guy is a fodder figure for Star Wars, or was going to be. Here's the Infinity Gauntlet comic that came with that Adam Warlock figure. Nemesis, that was his name. There's his Build-A-Figure hand that he comes with. I got a second suited Charles Xavier in the hover chair because I wanted to put the Gyric head from the 97 Morph on this, but it's a suited figure. He's good to have around. And then here is Zabu Build-A-Figure. I actually got 2 of this series to make 2 Zabus. So there's a Zabu, a little Mandalorian. This is one of the little, they came in the little boxes. Little Grogu, another blast effect. The card for the 66 Batmobile that needs to go with that. The card for the Batman and Robin, which I just boxed that up too yesterday. A base for one of the McFarlane figures, and some generic, like, what did these come with? I don't know, some generic weapons just for fodder, and then a couple little action figure stands. So, that's that box. Should we do one more? Do I have one more that looks... I got one more that looks kind of good. We'll do one more, and then I'm going to sort these, put them away, and we'll come back and do some more for another video. Let's do one more, just because I don't have enough stuff here on the floor. One more just to make this an interesting video. Alright. These are pieces that go with this Action Force figure. I have another one of these in here because I took the head and did a head swap. So that's an Action Force figure. This is going to be a lot of like Action Force and stuff. These red ninjas, I don't think I'm going to keep, so those will probably go on sale somewhere. I had bought a bunch of these on a Valaverse sale. So I have a bunch of these Pandora figures and all of her stuff that I was going to swap around. So I might make some Thug figures or something with all of those. Action Force stand. There's the dude. That's what it was. I swapped the head from Atlas onto this guy. That's another Action Force figure. A couple Star Wars figures I got because, I mean, what the hell? I haven't played these games, so please forgive me, but what is this? And also Scuba Steve. Come on, that's silly. That's silly fun. We like silly fun. Where did I put my Star Wars stuff there? Some G.I. Joe stuff. These are Hawk. No, this is Short Fuse and Steeler. Short Fuse and Steeler. So those will be going into a G.I. Joe box. The parts for the... Where did I just have it? For this figure. So there's all the parts that he came with. His pink hands, which do not glow in the dark and are not black light activated, which is kind of a shame, but the XMLR rifle that should be with every G.I. Joe figure ever. I agree with you, Bobby B. And then the alternate head and piece for the polar bear, which I got the polar bear somewhere. It's in one of these boxes too that I've got. The new and improved Han Solo figure. I bought a few Budos. That's what I was doing with the hand ninjas. I was putting the Budo samurai parts on the Budo figure, or the Budo samurai parts on the ninja figure. That's what I was doing. And here's another Budo that I was going to do that with. Here is a classified G.I. Joe diver, because you never have too many divers. And then, oh, the big one in here, Dragon Man. Why? He's a big purple dragon. He'll hang out with the gargoyles or something, maybe. He looks he can fit with the gargoyles, right? So, alright, I'm at about 20 minutes on this video, so thank you for watching. If you like it, I'm going to be doing a few more. So please, thank you for watching. If you like and subscribe. If this isn't your thing, let me know in the comments. Maybe something else coming up will be more your liking. But thank you so much for your time, and thanks for watching.